Okay, so in this video I will show you initial tag. Like suppose in this video, let me write it down. Okay, the person said Japanese, 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 Japanese. Okay, but in the way the person says something which is a shortcut word, like a short word, like a shorter word from a long word, like let me write it down, like it could be a uh, PM. Okay, like a PM. Okay, PM means prime minister. Okay, prime minister, PM is a shorter from prime minister. Okay, so because the person says Japanese, 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 after the person says something in English like PM. Okay, so PM is a short word. For those short word you have to mark those as an initial tag, and also for the short word you have to write it down as a capital letter. Just please mark it down. Be remember, for the initial tag you have to write each and every alphabet as a capital letter, like as I written in here. You can see like a PM, like a PM, or FIFA. I can say you FIFA. Okay, FIFA, because FIFA have a meaning, and FIFA have a big meaning, like a football international federation, something else, whatever it will be. So FIFA have a full meaning. FIFA is a short form. Okay, yeah, I hope you understand. FIFA is a short form. You can see I write those things as a capital letter. Okay, each and every alphabet as a capital way, like a PM, P is a capital, M is a capital, FIFA, F, I, F, all the alphabet I write in a capital. So after writing those thing as in a capital, you have to do what? You have to mark those word, or mark that word as a initial tag, as with the initial tag. Like suppose the person said Japanese, 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 Japanese. After that person said PM. Okay, which is a short form of a long any kind of long meaning, which is a short form like PM. You have to write it down as a capital, select it down, go to the text tag, the last one which is initial. Okay, you have to mark that as a initial. So the machine will understand. Okay, whenever the machine will come to this place, machine will understand the person said Japanese, 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 Japanese. The person after that the person said PM, but PM is a initial, because PM have a meaning, that's why you marked as a initial. So machine will understand, oh okay, PM is a short form from a big word, from a big meaning. This is a short form, this is a short word. So that's the reason the person, the transcriber, marked as an initial tag. Again, let me show you how you mark it. Like let me show you on this time with two words, like a PM and FIFA, which is the person said back to back. Okay, the person said back to back. So for that you have to just mark those two words at the same time, release it, go to the text tag, mark as a initial. Okay, so the machine will understand the Japanese, 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 Japanese. After that the machine say the person said PM and FIFA, which is written in capital. Obviously initial will be written in capital. You have to write all the things in capital. After that the machine will understand, okay, those marked as a initial tag. Okay, those marked as a initial tag. So it means those things like a PM and FIFA is a initial word, those have a meaning, those are the short form. Okay, that's the thing. But there is one more thing left which you have to work on. You can see PM and FIFA both are English word. Okay, both are English alphabet. So for that you have to mark that as a English word, English tag also. So how can I mark that as a English tag? Along with the initial tag you have to select now. Okay, along with the initial tag you have to select now, release the key, go to the text tag, mark as a English. Okay, so the machine will, whenever machine come to this place, machine will understand the person said Japanese, 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 Japanese. The person said FIFA, and the person said FIFA and PM, which is marked as a initial. Okay, which is marked as initial, but those words are English. That's the reason the whole thing is marked as a English. So let me say it again from the beginning. If you find any kind of short form or any kind of initial word, you have to write it down as a capital. Okay, you have to just write it down as a capital. After that, mark it down, select it, mark it down as a, go to the text tag, mark it down as a initial. Okay, because those are English, select with the initial tag. Okay, along with the initial tag, release your mouse, go to the text tag, mark it as a English tag. There's the thing for the initial words. Okay, I hope you guys understand about the initial words. Those are very easy to understand, but make sure you have to write all the initial word as a capital in a capital letter, and also mark it down as a initial tag. After that, mark it down as a English tag because those are English. That's it.